Thank you for joining us tonight in our presentation. Tonight we're going to share with you a new product, the Girl Scouts Mindful Bar. This is being presented to you by Jackie Canute and Sonia Roberts. The Girl Scouts was founded in 1912 by Juliet Gordon Lowe. She created her first troop in Savannah, Georgia, and had 18 girls in the troop. She wanted to share what she had learned about a new outdoor and educational program for youth. She started a huge female movement that focused on individuality, strength, and intellect. The Girl Scouts are now classified as a 501 nonprofit organization. The Girl Scouts have expanded into international countries and have grown to encompass nearly 3 million Girl Scouts in all, in 92 countries and more than 59 million alumni. Since the inception of the Girl Scouts, they have worked to help those in need to improve their corner of the world. The Girl Scout promise itself shows this by stating, "On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law." In the 1930s, the Girl Scouts had helped with relief efforts through assisting with collecting clothing and food for those that were less fortunate. During World War II, the Girl Scouts assisted with courier services. Fat and scrap metal were collections, and as well they ran institutes to teach women survival skills and techniques for comforting their children during air raids. In the 50s and 60s, they challenged leaders on issues of racial equality, overcoming prejudice. In the 70s, the Girl Scouts welcomed their first African-American National Board president named Gloria D. Scott. In the 80s, the Girl Scouts expanded into including Daisy level for kindergarten-aged girls, and they tried to speak about issues like drug abuse and child abuse to the troops. In the 90s, they worked on learning about personal computers and technology, and today, currently, the Girl Scouts have been focusing on habits for girls and learning healthy habits for girls and learning more about technology and computer science. Today, the Girl Scout organization started using cookie sales to finance troops in 1917. They started by baking cookies and selling them as a service project, but then began to package them in wax paper bags, and they could sell them for 25 to 35 cents per dozen. In 1936, the organization began the process of licensing the first commercial bakers to produce cookies that would be sold nationwide. By the end of the 70s, the cookies had the same design and Girl Scout logo. Now there are approximately 28 different types of cookies. The Girl Scout organization competes with cookie and cracker manufacturing industry. The organization focuses on selling branded cookie products to consumers through their door-to-door sales, cookie booths, and online marketing. The companies are primarily targeting the retail consumer market. And today there is a special health conscious market, and we are, in regards to obesity, the state of obesity in America throughout our nation, nearly 38% of adults are obese, and nearly 8% of them are extremely obese. And today in our country, there has been a survey that reported 13.9% of all American high school students are obese. In reviewing the company history and marketing review, the Girl Scouts of the United States of America is a company that is having financial instability. They did have an increased cash value over the last 3 years by 26.86%. In 2015, they had a net investment loss of $7.2 million. And this was due to pension-related expenses. Unfortunately, because of the pension-related expenses, it has been adding to the total non-operating costs, which takes away from the year-end assets. They market 200 million boxes of cookies each year, which equals $800 million in sales. And in comparison to name brand products, you can see here we have a little chart. So you have the Girl Scouts, and then you have McKee Foods, which I'm not sure of, but Pepperidge Farm is popular. Everybody would know that, and Oreo and Hostess. The thing to really comment on about this is that the fact that Girl Scouts only sells cookies 6 to 12 weeks a year, and they are presenting on this chart, in comparison to them. And today we wanted to present to you the possibility of creating this new bar called the Mindful Bar. Here is another comparison of a company called PepsiCo and how they compare to them. It's a small amount, but it just kind of gives you the general picture of how large this really is. So we're going to go on to marketing objectives. In the 2000s, the Girl Scouts started to rebrand its cookie products by using different packaging and marketing techniques to entice buyers to purchase the products. The company focuses on the girls increasing their skills from 5 concepts, which are goal setting, people skills, decision making, money marketing, and business ethics. And then the Girl Scouts always uses a business strategy that starts with an overall nation goal. They set a goal for the nation as to how many cookies this nation is going to sell, and then they kind of distribute that throughout the troops. We believe that this company has a strategic vision to market cookies and products that are of superior quality, and that the Girl Scouts will need to be continually developing new products that will entice buyers. We're going to create this health bar named Mindful Bar, and it will bring in new revenues that we're going to help offset our expenses. Marketing analysis. Health bars certainly have plenty of competition on the market, and as we're showing you those other cookie companies, they would be some of them. Good. So for a health bar to be identified as being labeled as a good bar, healthy bar, or a best kind of bar, Carolyn Kaufman recommends on the website livestrong.com that the health bar must contain the following nutritional values. Calories must be between 150 and 250. It must be made with whole grain ingredients, food ingredients. It would need to have 7 or more grams of protein, 3 or more grams of fiber, and less than 13 grams of sugar. Companies such as General Mills, Nature Valley, Kind, and Quest Bar, they're only targeting supermarkets and specialty nutrition stores like GNC. We find that this is going to be a perfect opportunity for the Girl Scouts to concentrate on creating this new health bar, and to do so in alignment with their current focus on learning healthy habits while learning about technologies in computer science. We're going to do this through campaigning and targeting the limited availability marketing, retail online consumer market. And this will also be done by creating interest with girls who are aged 10 through 18 by utilizing online tools through a website called Girl Zone. And this is a screenshot of what Girl Zone has. So you can see here, they go into this website and they have helpful tips, articles on, and there's one here in the middle, and that's where we came up with the name of our bar. It's called Mindful Eating, so we're calling it a Mindful Bar. But they have some celebrity branding that they're doing there with Gwen Stefani. And anyway, this website is where they're going to create an online business for themselves as well. But in this site, it's helping girls understand about topics that they're interested in, about their own bodies and just over well-being. And next, we have our SWOT analysis. So in our SWOT analysis, we found that the strengths of the Girl Scouts is that they have a strong history, they're a well-known brand, they have leadership opportunities for girls that instills values and morals, They have a cookie and magazine sales already in place. They're a not-for-profit organization. They donate back to communities, and they have strong networking. Regarding weaknesses, they have limited online presence. Communication with the public can be difficult. They have to be very careful. They're really strict with rules, and I've got that actually listed here. Girls usually drop out after grade school, so they really want to try to entice them to keep going on or to start joining at that age too. And again, rules and limitations are there on leaders. Communication can be a problem. Opportunities that we can see are the internet. You have social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There's online gaming. There's this new website called the Girl Zone. It engages girls with a virtual world that they can interact with girls internationally. Moms, caretakers can interact through blogs and social media. And badges and troops can be earned online. Threats are that the parental lack of funding to join the Girl Scouts, there are usually charges to join, and then you have to take them to meetings, and then they're participating in different activities, and it can get costly, especially during holiday times. Competition with other school organizations or activities, after school activities, sporting events, that kind of stuff. And then there's these teenage girls that end up losing interest, and it's no longer relevant to their lifestyle. So on to segmentation, marketing, and positioning. The goal is for us to sell internationally, and we understand that we're going to have to take into consideration that to sell this internationally, that there's going to be cultural differences that we will need to address. We will not be able to compete with other companies that sell year-round. We recognize that right off the bat, and we never have sold year-round. We target on selling in that 6 to 12 week limited availability time. People, so as far as our target market, we're targeting girls age 10 through 18, and parents and other adult family members of Girl Scouts would be a great target market. We also find that people that have health conditions like diabetes or obesity, who used to refrain from purchasing Girl Scouts cookies, would now be able to choose this health bar. And people who are maybe health conscious, that maybe refrain from buying the bar just because they were health conscious, maybe buying cookies, now they would maybe buy the health bar. It's a great, we're positioning this as it's a great tasting healthy bar made from whole food ingredients, and it's going to increase our sales and membership rates while we're selling, and it's going to live up to the quality of the other Girl Scout products that are already there. The Girl Scouts are a worldwide organization dedicated to building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Next is I have here the next two slides show where we can connect the girls. Girl Scouts is all about earning badges. So here's 2 badges that the girls could earn while healthy, and the one's My Best Self, and it's for Brownie level, and it's healthy living, and it's about getting to know your body, eating and playing in a healthy way, finding out how your body works. So again, we can connect our bar with Girl Zone and earning badges. And here's the next one. The next one's called the Computer Expert. So again, their focus today currently is on healthy habits and girls learning computer science. So here's another badge that they can earn right while they're connecting with this. Competitive advantage. Girl Scouts, we can't really identify any kind of real strong competitive advantage other than the fact that they have limited availability, which causes its scarcity in it. So people tend to order more because they know that they're not going to be able to order them again for another year. Impressive sales for the 6 to 12 week. It really competes roughly in the same league as those name brand products like Pepperidge Farms and Oreos. The fact that they show in that chart is is supportive of stating that. Their focus is on healthy habits while learning computer science. And the next thing that we have here is alternative options to our deployment of this cookie product. So the other thing that we came up with is that we could have developed a cookie that maybe promoted or fostered international relationships. We were thinking maybe through Girls Zone by creating online friendships and pen pal type relationships, and then we could take the box, design the box with pictures that are communicating of girls communicating online. And next we have product development. So in developing a healthy bar, a health bar for Girl Scouts, it's going to consist of creating focus groups in all international locations. We're going to want these focus groups to taste test the bars made from the whole food ingredients to determine which ingredients are preferred. And at the same time, we're going to capture a sample population of people from our Girl Zone online site and a sample from people, young girls in health classes in school districts from the different international locations, age 10 through 18. We were going to have them complete a questionnaire to help us identify the wants and needs in each international location to increase interest for new members to join the Girl Scouts, and this will it's going to create awareness for the new focus on healthy habits while learning computer science. This endeavor will enable us to produce a product that will be more popular, and it will allow us to make upgrades to the Girl Zone website to captivate membership. Once we've developed the product, we're going to deploy it directly by promoting it through the internet with a campaign announcing the arrival of the new health bar, through social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, through the Girl Zone site, and through advertising magazines like Girls Life, which we have shown here at the bottom. We're also going to use our direct cookie sales, cookie booths, and online to try to capture the beginning of the sale of this new product. Pricing strategies. Girl Scouts have always charged the same price for every type of cookie that they sell. And another strategy is that scarcity demand. So limited availability, people will tend to buy more because they know that they're going to run out. And then along with that, also people will tend to they'll buy the product because it has a good cause. They like to give to an organization that has a good cause. They're motivated by that. And digital online sales will allow for another type of pricing strategy to occur because the girls are going to be able to sell their cookies through their own accounts. So family members and friends that are out of state, they'll be able to perhaps maybe sell more because people will be able to go onto the site and actually do it direct. And next we have the channel distribution, promotion, and brand management. So channel distribution, we have Girl Scouts have established, they already have an established channel and distribution system through its annual cookie sales. So we're going to use that same system. It's the door-to-door sales, the cookie booths, the online, the Girl Zone. So we really don't see an opportunity because we do have these young girls. We have to kind of keep them safe. And the next thing we have is promotion and brand management. They have a strong brand identification, and we're going to use the beginning of every school year to assist with getting the products out there. And national television, we're going to connect with celebrity alumni to try to help promote the product, and we're going to use that same type of celebrity alumni with follow-up advertising on social media sites. Marketing, organization, and control. So we're going to choose to do geographic organization and have people that are going to be assigned to sales and marketing in specific countries, regions, and districts. This will allow us to have a person be responsible to have time to get to know the area and the target market without a great deal of travel time. We're going to we're going to evaluate this at set intervals, knowing that the beginning stage is at the onset of the beginning of the school year for each location. And then we're going to look for corrective action plans that will help to close the gap and gain membership in the same time. And then throughout the process, we will monitor and continue to look for continued corrective action plans. And then finally, we have a summary and conclusion. So the Girl Scouts has a long-standing reputation of making a difference. They need to do something different in order to keep membership there and to increase membership. They need to do something different in today's world of kids that are texting and they're all this online activity. Something that will help them connect with healthy eating habits and healthy goals on the Girls Zone site. And I was going to tell you a story, but I think we've already gone far enough. So thank you very much for listening and have a great night. Any questions?